Welcome, lovely, peacefuls, and kind souls. Today's video, we're actually going to be talking about my 6-step Eat Stress Away method that I utilize in my holistic health coaching practice when I work with my clients. This is something that I had to put myself through to actually get the weight off of me, but to also help with my mental health in terms of not feeling stressed anymore and not feeling anxious. You know, a lot of times we as people focus on, oh, I have to lose weight. What's causing me to hold all this weight on me? And it's because you literally have mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual weight still on you. It's the stress factor that is causing you to hold weight. It's you not feeling mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually well. So what I actually did was develop a 6-step method that would get people from feeling stressed, anxious, overwhelmed to being able to drop the weight stress-free, putting things into place such as, time management and different things like that. So we're actually going to get into that in this video. If we're just meeting for the first time, I'm Avi Unfiltered, international best-selling author of The Power of Why book, international speaker, holistic health coach, and founder of the 12-week Eat Stress Away program, where I teach professional and entrepreneurial women how to get rid of their stress in 90 days through nutrition and lifestyle changes, utilizing my 6-step Eat Stress Away method. So there is a method to the madness when I work with my clients, and what I discovered was actually keeping me from living a stress-free, anxious-free life and a life where I am not overweight and feeling horrible in my clothes and things like that. Was a specific strategic method that I had to put myself through. I recognize that as a professional and an entrepreneurial woman, that there were certain things in my life that were keeping me addicted to certain foods. There were certain things in my life that were really keeping me stuck and stagnant and just completely stressed. So I actually, through my process of doing, medical research and nutritional research, I discovered this method. I discovered that I really needed to I needed to go back to the drawing board and develop a nutritional foundation that was going to keep me eating healthy, but eating my food favorites. So you don't have to sacrifice your food favorites with this method. And I'm actually going to gift you something at the end, so you're going to want to watch the entire video, okay? So that's actually the first module in my program, is developing that basic nutritional knowledge so you know how to eat properly. There's no portion sizing, there's no calorie counting, there's none of that. I'm just going to go over these steps briefly, because in the gift that I'm going to give you at the end, you're going to get the whole entire method in depth and in detail, and you also have a beautiful opportunity at the end of that as well, and you'll see what I'm talking about shortly. So the second thing that I noticed that was keeping me stuck was obviously developing that nutritional knowledge, but it was also like the time management. It was me not putting in, a time for me to exercise. It was me allowing certain things in my life to get in the way of me doing things that was going to support my health. It was my toxic thoughts. It was me surrounding myself with toxicity. It was various things that were going on in my life. Another thing was the self-love piece and food addiction and all of these things. So those were the things that were holding me back. If you are familiar with my story, which can be heard in the Power of Why book, then I've gone through a lot of traumas, and I've had various things happen in my life, and I've been sick, my entire life, and I've had a lot of post-traumatic stress due to those things. And what ended up happening is I really had to put myself through this method to uncover those things and go in depth. And once I did, the weight just started to come off. As a matter of fact, I put myself through this method 2018. And that's when I was really having a very, very rough time. Although my life was pretty rough forever. I did have some good moments, but I was having a really rough time at that moment, and I was stagnant at 150, and my height is 5 feet 6 inches, so that's pretty overweight for my height. But what I noticed was in 2 weeks I lost 12 pounds. Mind you, it had taken me years to lose that, and the reason was because I wasn't dealing with things on a deeper level. I just kind of kept going. I kind of was focused on work. I wasn't focused on, we need to deal with your traumas. We need to uncover what's really happening with you. We need to do some time management, because let's face it, when you have meetings, when you don't have time for certain things, you go for food, because food is going to help you, fuel yourself. However, you usually go for the quote unquote, or whatever people say, comfort foods. And a lot of times those comfort foods are oily, they're filled with sugar, they're filled with butter, they're filled with all of these things that are not healthy for you. So I also developed a program where it's not people sacrificing, like I said, their food favorites. We're just making it a healthier version. I still have everything that I used to eat. I still have pasta, I still have donuts, I still have cookies, I still have all those things. However, in my nutritional research, science-backed nutritional research, I uncovered a certain method to actually making those meals healthier and also getting the weight off of you, while also allowing you to get rid of stress, which I think is absolutely amazing, that you can actually eat your stress away. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So for those of you who are still here listening to this video, you're gonna get your free gift. If you click the link, whether it's in my bio, depending on where this is located, it's gonna either be in my bio if this is on Instagram. If this is on YouTube, it's gonna be in the description box below. If this is on Facebook, you can just see the link at the end of the caption. I'm offering you a free Eat Stress Away webinar, so you can see exactly what the method is. It's completely free. There's no obligation. It's just for you to watch it, become familiar, and for you to have some aha moments. This is for you to feel like someone actually understands what you're dealing with and what you're going through. And hopefully this offers you some solutions. So I do want you to comment below and let me know if you're dealing with stress in your life, if you've hit a plateau in your weight, if you have any questions whatsoever, just let me know. Remember, click the link wherever it is on whatever platform I'm using so you can get your free Eat Stress Away webinar, okay? Make sure you subscribe, like, and share if this is posted to YouTube, and I will talk to you soon. Loverly Peaceful.